Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me again this week. I've got some lovely perennials to plant, also a biennial, but first of all please like, share and consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos. The first one I've got to show you is this delphinium. It's a sky blue white bee, and out of all the delphiniums this has got to be my favourite colour to have in my garden. It says you can grow it in pots. I've always grown it in the borders. It needs to be planted in full sun and it will grow 80 centimetres high and it will spread 45 centimetres wide. And the next one on the list is digitalis, and to you and me it's commonly called foxglove. This one is called virtuoso white. It's ideal for beds and borders, full sun or partial shade, and it'll grow 80 centimetres high and spread 60 centimetres wide. And I absolutely love foxgloves in the garden. I think they're so nice. And the other foxgloves that I've got to plant today is virtuoso lavender and virtuoso cream, and they'll all be planted in the same way. I've also got these two ornamental poppies. These are called Royal Wedding. They don't look nothing at the moment, but they need to be planted in full sun. They'll grow 75 centimetres high and spread 60 centimetres wide. They're ideal for beds and borders, and they are good for wildlife. The bees absolutely love it. I've had this one in an orange colour before, and it's loaded in bees in the summer, so I can't wait to enjoy this when it's in bloom. And this lovely little plant is a Montana centurea. It needs to be planted in full sun. It'll grow 50 centimetres high and spread 60 centimetres wide, and it's ideal for beds and borders. It's got lovely blue type little spikes on the outside of the flower and like a pinky purpley centre in little spikes. I remember having this one, seeing this one in my parents' garden as a child, so it brought back memories when I saw it. And these two little plants are called Campanula Bells Blue, and the flowers will grow exactly what the name suggests, in little bell-shaped flowers. You can plant them in full sun or partial shade. They'll grow 15 centimetres high and spread 50 centimetres wide, and they are ideal for beds and borders and pots. Now, a good idea is, if you've got a lot of plants that you're planting in one go, is to set it all out in the garden ready, put all the pots where you want them to be planted, and then stand back and have a look. And then if you need to change anything, you can do it then before you start planting them in. So now I've planted them all up, I just want to take you around and show you where they all are. So here is where I've planted the three foxglove. These are the Virtuoso Cream, and a good idea to do is, when you've planted them, just stick the label at the back there so that you'll know just exactly which variety it is. And this one here is the Campanula Bells Blue, and once they've grown in a little bit you won't see the label. And just a bit further along from the foxglove, we've got the Delphinium Sky Blue White Bee, which is two at the back there, and also the Royal Wedding Poppy just in front. And something to keep in mind when you've planted your delphiniums is, if the forecast is for any high winds or blustery weather, you must stake them, whether you use a long branch, a bamboo cane, or some of the metal stakes that you can get from the garden centres. You must stake them. Once the wind blows and they will break from the base of the plant there, and the whole flower will fall, and there's no coming back from it. It'll ruin the whole display. So that's something to keep in mind when you're planting them. Always stake them once the forecast is turning bad. And then just a bit further along, in between the two David Austins, Port Sunlight and Summer Song, we've got the foxgloves Virtuoso Lavender. I've got two there, And I've got 2 more Virtuoso lavender, and then the Royal Wedding ornamental poppy just here. Turning round here, we've got the Delphinium Sky Blue White Bee. And then further along here, this is the Foxglove Virtuoso White. I've planted it in a group of 3. And then the Foxglove Virtuoso Lavender, I've got 2 there. I've got a Virtuoso Cream on the Foxglove there. And then last but not least, I've got 2 of the Foxglove Virtuoso Cream and the Montana Centuria on the end there. I've also moved all my hollyhocks together for a little display there. So I think that looks quite nice now. And as with the delphiniums, you may or you may not need to stake your foxgloves. I've never had to before. They're quite a sturdy plant, but definitely with the delphiniums, once the weather is bad, you will need to stake them. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely week. See you next time. Bye bye.